Grand Abundant Rising. Welcome to BMGI LLC. This is Black Moon Chamber Matrix. I am your soulcologist, Black Moon, and I will be doing the Wednesday Mudra and message. If you are interested in private readings, they are available on Hipsy.com, or you can cash out me. All right, so let's get into the Mudra. All right. What is the mudra for today? Please, Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides. I'm sorry, my printer is mad loud, y'all. What is the mudra for today, please? It's too many. That's too many. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I'm going to get into this mudra and the message today. What is the mudra for today, please, Spirit? That is too many cards. I only need one, please. I just need one. Okay. Ooh. So today's mudra is sexuality. Be sensual. This is Kundalini energy. We had some sexual energy yesterday as well, which is creative energy. Okay, so this is the Kundalini mudra. Okay. So it looks like it goes like this. Snake mudra. Okay, welcome in, welcome in. All right, so the message is, this mudra awakens sensuality and sexual energies. Sexuality and sensuality do not disappear with advanced age, for our sexual organs and the reproductive hormone glands are with us throughout our lifespan, just as well. Sensuality has two shades of meaning. On the one hand, it means keeping all our senses on the QV, being aware of what we touch, smell, taste, hear, see, and feel. On the other hand, it has to do with our sense of being connected with our fellow human beings, with nature, and on a spiritual level with the cosmic forces around us. Open your senses and your heart to all that lives, all that is good, all that is beautiful. This attitude will manifest itself in your surroundings. Your personality will be able to express its attractiveness and desirability. So, with this mudra, like this, 3 fingers, clasp the 3 fingers, thumb on the tip of the index. Ring finger. All right, like this. And the mantra is, I meet the world with an open heart and open arms. Affection and love flow back to me. I meet the world with an open heart and open arms. Affection and love flow back to me. I meet the world with an open heart and open arms. Affection and love flow back to me. So this is telling me that you're having an awakening, and there's also a connection with your fellow human beings. So today is Wednesday. It is ruled by Mercury. It is about communication. So this is communicating effectively. This is connecting with your fellow human beings, connecting with nature, connecting with the cosmic energies that are in and around you. Some of y'all are, we are in this energy where we need to be aware, right? Be aware of nature. Be aware of what our fellow human beings are saying and are not saying. A lot of us are walking around. Excuse me. A lot of us are walking around with undisclosed issues, problems, things that we really might need to talk to someone about, but you don't feel safe. So it's saying for you to tap into your sensuality. It's saying for you to tap into your own magnetic energy, right? And enjoy the sensual side of you, the sensual side of your nature. Some of y'all, I kind of feel like it's been like you don't want to tap into that sensual side because you don't want to be called a thought or ratchet or whatever these words are, right? But it's not even about being promiscuous. It's about loving your own essence and honoring that. Okay? What else do we have for this today's spirit? Boo, boo, boo. Hold up, hold up. One more, please, spirit. We got loving unions and teamwork. We got hangman, suspense, and waiting. I feel like you guys are in the midst of waiting to see what's going to happen. This is not, I guess you can wait and see, but it's also like you're going back and forth while you're waiting. You're going back and forth with yourself. You're going back and forth with your thoughts, emotions. Ooh. One more, please. There's a window of opportunity. Ooh, excuse me. There's a window of opportunity that's going to be coming for you to, thank you for joining me, for you to be able to connect with your person. Some of y'all are already with your person, and it's sort of like you need to rekindle that spark, right? Things have gotten kind of drab, kind of dull or whatever, but it's saying that there is teamwork involved in this union, in your relationship. So if you already with your person, you guys need to rekindle that spark. You guys need to do something spontaneous. Go out on a date night. Go get you an Airbnb or get a cabin and just spend some quality time together. You can do it in town, out of town. What is what? So today is about Kundalini rising energy, awakening to all of your senses, the five senses and your sixth sense. It's also being able to live in the air of sensuality, being able to, it's almost being confident in your sexuality, right? Not seeing it as a, I'm hearing a derivative, but that's not what I want to say. But it's not seeing it as something that you, something bad, something derogatory, like, oh, if I'm sitting in my sensuality, I'm sitting in my sexuality, then oh, I have to be a hoe. No, that's not what that means. Okay? I'm also feeling like this suspense, this waiting, this teeter-tottering that is going on. Is all about you taking a stand on where you're going to, on how you're going to approach things moving forward with your sensuality, with your sexuality, not hiding it or dumbing it down or I heard take a cold shower. You know, some of y'all, when y'all turn that on, you know, you give off pheromones. Y'all are really magnetic to the opposite sex or the same sex. I don't know your life. And when this happens, it's almost like, okay, now what do I do? Right? So you're waiting. You're not just jumping at the first thing that jumps at you, which is cool, but I kind of feel like I'm usually the person that says, don't be out here doing these social experiments, just out here with these people because you don't know what they got going on. You know, take the time to get to know people first and things like that. Oh, excuse me, y'all. But with this, I'm really feeling like there is a love connection coming in that you've been waiting for, that you've been expecting, but they haven't showed up yet. And when they show up, you're gonna have to take a stand. You're gonna have to make a decision. You're gonna have to say, am I gonna show them the full extent of who I am? That means my fully sensual, sexual self, or am I going to dumb it down and make it seem like I'm a little bit of a prude? And then when we get it, then when we get behind closed doors, then you'll see exactly how much of a freak in the sheets I am. This is cool. I get it. You're not everybody's freak. You're your man's. I get it. You're your woman's or whatever the case may be. But to attract the person that you want, to attract the mate that is that you need to be your full, complete self, as sensual as you always are. And this kind of hits home for me too, because I have to say, ever since I became a grandmother, I was just like, we're gonna put that sensual, sexy side in a box because we're a grandmother now, right? But that's not the case. I'm 47. I'm still in my prime. Just because I'm a grandmother doesn't mean I have to act like an old lady. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that I can't dress sexy or be in my sexual energy. Okay? This dress is really getting on my nerves, y'all. It's so annoying. Do we have anything else for this sexual energy? Be sensual. Sit in that energy of sensuality. Even if it's a good cookie or something good to eat, this is almost an erotic experience. You know what I mean? It doesn't always have to be about sex. Like I said, it can be about nature. It can be about you just enjoying something good. A good drink, a good meal. You look good in your outfit. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate yourself and all of the sensualness and all of your sensual energy. Okay? This hangman and suspense is coming out again. This is telling me that you guys are still waiting. What are you waiting for? What is the suspense? What are you? It's almost like I'm seeing BDSM. If y'all don't know what that is, that's bondage, sadism, masochism. This is bondage, whippings, things like that, right? So I'm seeing this. So I'm seeing a person suspended in the air in this BDSM type of bondage, type of thing. And if you know anything about bondage, it's all about delayed gratification, delayed satisfaction, right? You'll get some pleasure, then you'll get some pain. You'll get some pleasure, then you'll get some pain. But it's all to build it up so you don't climax too quickly, right? It's to delay the climax and to make it more, what's the word? Explosive, I guess, right? But this is literally telling me that you're fighting with yourself. You're fighting with yourself. You're waiting for permission. It's like you're waiting for permission. Who is texting me? Hold on, y'all. Why is somebody calling me at 4 o'clock in the freaking morning is the question. Interesting. Don't know what that's about, so sorry. People. Welcome in, everyone. So you're teetering on this ball of how you should be, if it's okay to stand in this energy, if you're going to be fluid, if this energy, is it going to be accepted or taken the wrong way? You're looking for permission. This is this up and down, back and forth with yourself, okay? Let that sensual side show. Let that pleasure in life show. Just because everybody else is all humdrum doesn't mean that you have to be. You know what I mean? What else is there, Spirit? What else do you have for the collective? If you guys have a question, you can drop it in the chat. There's a feeling of wanting to get some things said, right? Like you want to express how you feel. You want to express the love and things for your partner. But for some reason you don't feel comfortable. You don't feel safe. You don't feel like it will be received well. Again, in suspense, waiting, needing permission, right? It's almost like you're waiting for that other person to make the move because you feel like if you make the move, then you're being too forward. Okay, be forward. It's okay. Be forward. Scales. Keep your life in balance. Keep your life in balance. This hangman waiting, suspension, up and down, seesaw, teeter-totter. This is trying to keep your life in balance, right? This is trying to find that even keel between your sensuality and your practicality. Okay? Kundalini energy is rising. This is awakening. You're awakening. You're being inspired. You're I'm about to, it's hot. And if you see on the scales here, there is the snake. That is the Kundalini rising, which is going to help you with this inconsistency, this back and forth, this waiting for permission, this needing to know, needing this outside validation, needing this outside permission. Once you balance the scales of your energy, you'll be able to watch things grow, be able to be a part of the creative process. Right now, you're back and forth. Right now, you're up and down. Right now, you don't know which way to go. But that's because you're going through this Kundalini rising. There is an awakening happening. There is some clearing out of trauma, drama, obligations, limited beliefs, things that you're telling that, things that you have, it's almost like doctrines that you've been living by are getting moved out because of this Kundalini energy, because of this rising, because of this awakening. It's causing a transformation in not only the way you think, but the way that you perceive reality. Okay? You're seeing things in a more, how can I say? It's almost like life is a little bit more exquisite. Even the trials and the tribulations are a little bit more or a little less dramatic, right? Because you're understanding that it's part of this process. You're understanding that just because things aren't going exactly the way you need them to go, you're understanding that there's a course correction going on here. Things weren't right to begin with. So now things are, what it's that saying, it's going to get worse before it gets better. It's kind of like that, right? You're going to have to clear out some things first before you can start to see the balance return, before you can start to see equilibrium and harmony back into your life. You're going to have to eliminate the things that have been causing the dysfunction, right? A lot of y'all is not tapping into your central energy. A lot of y'all not getting your rocks off. And I'm going to just say it like that. You need to get your swerve on. This is releasing energy. This is connecting with your partner. Okay? If you're single, get out in nature. Go observe the birds. Go sit by some water. Go to the beach. Be observant, but be present in whatever you're doing. Okay? Hold on a minute, y'all. I gotta get this stuff off my printer. Alright, I gotta get this off my printer. Thank you guys for joining me. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the chat. Okay? So today is about balancing the energy. And it's also about effective communication. Today is ruled by Mercury. It is Wednesday. So it's all about communicating effectively, having those uncomfortable conversations, because today is a day that they will go over a little bit more smoothly as adverse to, like, say, Tuesday, where we have Aries in the air and Mars, the god of war. We got that friction in the air. Wednesdays is good for communication. It's good to have those uncomfortable conversations. It's good to have that talk with your boss about your raise. It's good to have that conversation with yourself about what the F are we really doing? What are we doing? What are we waiting on? Some of y'all need to shoot your shot. You're anxious because you haven't told the person that you want them to be your person. Others of you are in relationships that you don't need to be in because it doesn't allow you to explore that sensual side. It doesn't allow you to be in that sexual energy unless you're doing the do. And that's not all Kundalini or sexual energy is. It's creative energy. It's enlightenment. It's being present. It's being in tuned with the self and the environment around you, the earth, the people, the wind, the animals. How are you perceiving life? Okay? Today, I kind of feel like it's also a day of almost recognition of the needs of you. What do you need to function? What do you need to feel like you? Some of y'all are not in your, hey, thank you for joining me. Some of y'all are not standing in that power. Others of you are standing completely in that power. And I'm loving it. I'm seeing you shine. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, you're being you. You're not stifling any parts of you. If you're super overly sexually charged, then you ooze that. Ooze it. Let them pheromones loose. Okay? I'm kind of feeling like also we need to oh, okay. This says separate message. Separate message. This has nothing to do with any of this Kundalini balancing anything. This is a totally new message. Okay. What are we talking about here? They say we're talking about the need. You don't know about what? Oh, the Kundalini rising? Yeah, there's some Kundalini energy going on today to balance out what's going on. Some of y'all have been like kind of out there. because people have been having their gifts come online, a lot of you, because we are in the middle of the great shift. So if you are ascending, then you're going to be experiencing this reality a little bit differently than those that aren't. So this is that kundalini energy. This is that sexual energy. They usually say when the kundalini rises, you know, you get a little bit of hot, you get a little bit hot. And it does happen. Your temperature does rise. But this second message has to do with um it's all about honoring your gifts. Okay, point blank period. Let me talk about this shift, y'all. Okay, let me talk about this. We're in the middle of a split, right? This is a reset year. So things are being reset. Karma is coming in to redirect you and put you back on course, right? So some of y'all, we are on wave 2. If you've already had your birthday, then this is wave 3. But it's all about integrating the new reality, right? The new identity. It's all, and it's because if you've done the work, then you would have shedded the old reality, the old paradigm, the old way of thinking, the old way of approaching life. Now we're in the wave 2. We're literally starting to see the shift, the split. And this is split in consciousness. And when you have this split in consciousness, it changes the way that you perceive reality. So the people that are up here that have ascended, they're going to perceive reality a little bit different. Their experiences are going to be different. The people that are down here that haven't ascended, that haven't done the work, that are still down here in the muck, they're going to see different. They're going to experience life a little bit different. The things that they experience, the things that they see are going to be different. If we're in the middle of this split, right, the people down here are not going to be able to understand what the people up here are experiencing. And the people up here are not going to even be able to fathom what the people down here are experiencing because we're on two different frequencies. You're literally in two different planes. So today, some of y'all that are down here are going to be moving up here, whether you want to or not, is what I'm saying. You've been waiting. You've been feeling like you've been in limbo. You're like, something is coming. Something is going to happen. I don't know what it is. I don't know I don't know what to expect, but you can feel the energy like you're on the precipice of something great. That's because you're rising, you're transitioning, you are elevating spiritually, personally, some of y'all financially, because new career moves came out. But I feel like it's all encompassing. So either you're going to shit or get off the pot. What you going to do? You're going to do the work so that you can ascend and be up here and experience life with less drama? Or do you want to stay down here and continue to fight the same battles that you've been fighting? Different face, different name, same energy. You're going to keep going through these loops and patterns until you break the cycle. And the only way to break the cycle is to do some introspection, some meditation, and some contemplation so that you can see yourself for your true essence, not who you think that you're supposed to be, but who you truly are and what you came here to do. This is what this shift does. When you go up here and you elevate and you ascend and you're part of the people that are moving up in consciousness, you're going to understand that the things that you've gone through up until this point was preparation. It was giving you a reference. It was giving you a focal point. It was giving you something to reference back to. Because even though we ascend, hold on, y'all. Even though we ascend, and even though, oh shoot, I forgot about my emails, y'all, so sorry. Even though we ascend, and even though we gain more spiritual energy, we understand a little bit more, we have gifts coming online, we are in contact with more spiritually adept people. We are in this phase where we are coming into contact with like-minded people, same energy, same goals as far as personal growth and spiritual development go. things like that. They'll start to just fall into your life because you're just doing the work. So the things that are happening down here, you're not going to be able to receive them anymore. This energy that is flowing today is to shock your system into where it needs to be. Instead of doing that slow, easy coax you, come on, baby. Come on, baby. That you about to fall off the road, okay? You need to keep your eye on the road. Come on, veer back over in your lane. Instead of doing that, it's gonna be like, come on now. This is what we doing. You're not getting it. So now we're gonna force it on you. Some of y'all are neurospicy and y'all are running from it. You are running from your gifts. You are running from your talents. You are running from what you know is true. Yeah, you hear voices. No, you're not schizo. Yeah, you see apparitions. No, you're not crazy. You're seeing apparitions because those are spirits that are walking around. Some of them are your ancestors. Some of them are your spirit guides. Some of them are just spirits that need your help, but you're running from your gifts. Others of y'all can almost hear what people are thinking without them even saying it. It's like their mouth is saying one thing, but you can hear what they're thinking in their mind, and it's not what is coming out of their mouth. But you're thinking, oh my God, I'm bugging out, I'm losing it. Instead of diving deeper into it and trying and honing these skills so that you can direct them on command. You're waiting for outside validation. You're waiting for outside permission to say it's okay to delve into this. It's okay to be this way. It's okay to have these experiences. How can you go outside of yourself to ask for validation about you? Who knows you better than you? Who knows you better than you? When we get to this point of, it's almost like we flowing along, right? We riding, we chilling, we riding, we chilling. Then all of a sudden there's, I don't know, a tree in the road that's taking up the whole road. You can't go around it. The only thing you can do is go backwards, but you don't want to go backwards because that's taking you off your route. Where did this tree come from? What is going on? What is the meaning of it? What is in my path? So the question for y'all today is, what is in your path? What is what is the need for outside validation, outside permission to ascend, to grow, to experience life? Whether it's the way you've been experiencing it, or whether it's something new because you know you can't keep living the way you've been living. Okay? I'm also feeling like, again, new career opportunities, new career moves. This came out yesterday as well. New career moves is coming up, and I'm feeling like this has a lot to do with once you come online with your gifts. Some of y'all are supposed to be using your gifts. You're supposed to be using your gifts and getting paid well for it. Some of y'all are just wasting your talents, spinning your wheels. The Hermit. Wisdom of solitude. This is going within. This is doing that introspection. This is talking, that is that narrative that we're having with ourselves. Again, today is Mercury. Today is Wednesday, ruled by Mercury, day of communication. Communication with yourself and communication with others. Okay? Remember, I did the weekly. So this week, we are experiencing ourselves. We are becoming self-actualized, self-realized, and self-aware of how energy moves for us when we have a certain thought, when we feel a certain way, when we put our mind to it, when we don't put our mind to it. Things become effortless when you go with your first mind. I'm just going to let you know that now. Cheat code. Go with your first mind. Whether it makes sense or not, go with your first mind. This is how you begin to lean into your intuition, be able to trust it. Some of y'all, your intuition leads y'all perfectly right every time, and you never listen to it. You never listen to it. And every time you'll be like, damn, I knew I shouldn't have did that. Or darn, I knew I should have went that way. Something told me there was going to be an accident. There are so many rewards There are so many accolades. There is so much healing. There is so much closure to be had from doing this work and allowing this kundalini energy to rise, for to allowing the serpent to wake up that is at the base of your spine, to allow this to clear out the trauma, the drama, the obligations, the limited beliefs, the projections, the indoctrination, the colonization that is stored within your body. Today is the day that you affirm that, yes, I am ready to experience whatever it is I need to experience so that I can get on the other side. So that I can get on the other side of whatever this is. Because whatever it is, it feels kind of heavy, but it feels like it's floaty heavy, if that makes sense. Like 1 minute you feel it, it's never really gone, but other times it's more dense than others. Spirit is saying, go within and find your light. Go within and find the balance and the harmony that you need. Go within and give yourself permission to experience these things. Y'all are so worried about what other people think. Y'all so worried about, oh, they're going to think I'm crazy. They're going to think this. Hooty hoo, whoopty whoop, shoot the goose. Nobody cares what you think. Nobody cares. People are too preoccupied with their own selves, just like you should be. Okay? It's almost like you're putting yourself in this cocoon, if you will. So therefore that you can, it's almost like a butterfly. I'm seeing a butterfly cocoon. Y'all know how butterflies are made, right? You know, when they go into the caterpillar goes into the cocoon, the caterpillar melts down into like this goo almost, and then it reconstructs itself so that the wings can come out. Y'all do know that the caterpillars already have the wings. Caterpillars already have the wings. When they go into the cocoon, they melt down into this goo so that the bones can reform and the wings can come come out. It's a very painful process. Just think about it. Think about if you were put in, I don't know, a closet, right? And in this closet, you were melted down like like putting a salt on a slug. If y'all ever seen how that looks. And then you reform. And now you have wings. Now you can fly. Now you're full of these beautiful, vibrant colors. You're a whole nother being. You're a whole nother entity. You're a whole nother species. This is what this Kundalini energy is going to do for you today. You're going to be a new species. You're not going to be able to relate the same way you used to relate. You're not the same thing. The things that used to be enjoyable may not be enjoyable anymore. The frivolous conversation, the meaningless small talk conversations that you used to have just to, be polite. You don't have the patience for that anymore because you understand that, what are we doing? What are we talking about? There's a lot of oranges and reds. That's the root and the sacral chakra. Okay, we do have blue as well. That is a throat chakra. So that is about speaking, about you being safe to be who you are and to do the things that you want to do. Do you feel safe to take up space? Do you feel safe to voice your opinion? Do you feel safe to be able to be your authentic self, no matter what company you're in? Some of y'all are chameleons. I say what I said. Some of y'all chameleons. You change based on the company you keep. That's not authentic. All right. So the mudra for today, down. Anything else, Spirit, my ancestors? I'm hearing trust and watch. So be in an experimental experimental be in experimental phase today. Try out different things. Remember, every word that we speak out of our mouth is a spell over our lives. So try speaking some good shit into your life. See what happens. Because I kind of feel like today is a day of instant turnaround. Your words are magic. Today is a day of communication. Use that shit. Use it. Use it to manifest some shit. Use it to create some shit. Use it to heal, clear, and close out some shit. Use it to have that candid conversation with yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Don't have the bully brain. Don't have the monkey mind. Don't do that. But be an observer. Have a conversation. Like, okay, this intrusive thought came in and it made me feel like this. Well, why did I have this thought anyway? What is this thought? What is this memory trying to get me to learn? Because 9 times out of 10, what I've realized is when we have these intrusive thoughts, it wants us to remember something or wants us to learn something from that situation. It's not there just for their sake. It doesn't just pop up just to be popping up. It pops up because there's something within that memory, within that situation that needs to be addressed. But what do? Y'all run. She's a runner. She's a track star. Y'all running. And a lot of y'all are confusing spiritual awakening for heightened sexual energy. They feel very much the same. So let me tell you something. If you're my witchy girls and y'all get guys and they be like, there's just something about you. You're giving off pheromones. Your light is shining so bright that they don't know whether they want to be your friend or they want to be your man. Same thing with my guys. Same thing with my guys. You got women that are just attracted to you for no reason, just out of the blue. And let's just be clear, it's not like y'all freaking Tyrese Beckford out here. You ain't bad. I'm not saying you trash, but I'm saying it shouldn't, it's just weird like that, right? And it happens from time to time. Track it. A few times a year, my neurospices, I know for me, it happens at least 4 to 5 times a year. I give off certain type of pheromones and then all of a sudden it's all eyes on me. Men, women, children, dogs, whatever. They're just, it's a magnetism. Take the time today and discern what type of energy you're having with these people. Because remember, we're supposed to be getting in touch with nature and our other fellow human beings today. We're supposed to be having these conversations that are enlightening, educational, bring wisdom, make you say, are you transition? Are you ascending? Are you elevating? Or is it some true sexual chemistry between you and your people? Sometimes, and I'm speaking from experience, when you are neurospicy and you give off these pheromones or you give off this light, you give off this energy, this magnetic energy, the people that you are attracting don't even know why they are so enamored by you, mesmerized almost by you. Okay? Stand in that energy. Some of y'all be trying to dim it down. Y'all be trying to put the cap on the light and all this stuff. Let that shit shine. You can let it shine, but you also have discernment as to who you let bask in your glow. Just because they want to be there doesn't mean you have to let them. It doesn't mean you have to let them be there. Stop waiting. The suspense is not going to do anything for you because things are going to continue to change whether you sit still or whether you bust a move. Don't be sitting in Welcher's backyard and not busting a grape. Make some wine, damn it, and enjoy life. Enjoy you. Enjoy your essence. Some of y'all, let me tell you something. I'm 47, right? So in my 20s, I was very much I gave off pheromones a lot, all the time. Like it was super heightened. And I dimmed that down. I almost damn near shut it off when I became a grandmother. Because I was like, well, I'm a grandmother, so grandmothers are supposed to be this type of way. I'm a young grandmother. I don't have to be stuffy and fogey and I don't have to do that. So I'm getting back into honoring my sexuality, my sensuality as a female, as a woman, as a mature woman. You know what I mean? So that's the same thing. I'm getting back to know me. I'm getting back to know that part of me. Get to know yourselves. Get in touch with I was a grandmother at 35. My grandson is 9. My granddaughter is 7. Is getting back in touch with you. And honoring all parts of you, the good, the bad, the ugly, or the indifferent. Because let's just be clear, sometimes we need that ugly side. Sometimes we need to be able to tap into that dark side and get with them people that need to get with. Sometimes it's not all about turning the other cheek or being the bigger person. Sometimes you need to climb up off your throne and get down in the sandbox with the peasants and show them why you are where you are. Not all the time, but sometimes you got to let people know. Because when we sit in this energy, we think that we're, oh, I'm ascended, oh, I'm enlightened, and oh, namaste, and om, Shiva, whatever. We're doing all of the things, right? We're doing all of the things. So we feel like we have to let people slide. You don't. I'll tell people quick, don't let the mala beads and the sage fool you. I will get with you real quick. Real quick. Grandma, 4, oldest 18 in college, youngest is 9. Oh, you run the gambit, mama. Congratulations. I'm loving that. College is a big deal. College is a big deal. I know you're so proud. Today is about getting in touch with yourself, understanding the wisdom that you hold of yourself. It's all about you. It's all right. It's okay to be selfish. Thank you. I'm glad it's resonating. Do you see this woman? She's damn near in a fetal position. And her back is turned to the wisdom. Her back is turned to the wisdom of solitude. You're in this solitude. You put yourself in this isolated situation, but you're not taking advantage of the position that you're in. Some of y'all have literally eliminated people out of your lives. You have, what's the saying? You've eliminated the dead weight, right? The low-hanging fruit. You've clipped the low-hanging fruit. But now it's like, what do I do now? Because you're so used to their drama, their complications, their obligations, them encroaching on your boundaries, them always needing you, them always wanting something. And now it's like you've got all this free time. So now you feel like, okay, I'm isolated. I don't have nothing to do. I don't have, what am I going to do? It's for you to get in touch with you, all the parts of you. Your sensual side, most definitely, because this is going to help you tap into your gifts. I don't care if it's painting. Not everybody is a divinationist. Not everybody does divination. That's cool. But don't you understand that art is magic? Music is magic. Writing is magic. Fashion is magic. Because it puts you in a different mind space. It puts you in a different energy space. You know how you feel when you put on a nice outfit and you looking good? You looking fine as tin tacks? You sharp as tin tacks? You fine to death? You so much that you damn near want to kiss yourself in the mirror? A good fitting outfit changes your whole perspective on you, your mood, your day. You see a beautiful piece of art. It stirs something within the soul. You hear the song. You hear your jam. You out there. You jamming. Right? I've been on my Tina Turner shit. So Proud Mary been playing every day. Proud Mary been playing. And every day Proud Mary play, I get in front of my altar and I'm do. I'm in here getting it. Breaking the sweat, everything. But it's moving energy, somatic energy, moving energy out of the body, moving it through the body. And I feel so much lighter and so much better afterwards. Even if it's going out into nature, sometimes just want a good hike, sitting in nature can do wonders. You're grounding. You can eliminate any stagnant energy out of the body. You ground it into the ground and release it. Go hug a tree. Go lay in your backyard on a blanket and look at the clouds. I used to do that all the time when I was a kid. I used to love that shit. I used to do it with my kids too. I haven't done it with the grandkids. I'm thinking about camping in the backyard with them, like getting some tents and lanterns and just camping out in the backyard, making memories, doing things that are fun, doing things that stirs emotion, positive emotion. And even if it's not positive emotion, when those negative emotions stir up, let them stir up and then go ground them bitches outside. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, me too. Definitely a tree hugger. Go to the beach. Don't you know that the beach is a threshold? Literally where the water meets the sand is a threshold. You can literally step into a different timeline. Y'all don't know these things? Nature. You can literally switch your timeline. Go to the beach. Go to the beach. Stand where the water meets the sand. And say this. This is the timeline. This is, in this new timeline, I am the kind of person who, right? And then it says, I dissolve the timeline where? Go to the beach. Stand where the water meets the sand. Say this. In this new timeline, I am the kind of person who, I dissolve the timeline where, and step from the sand into the water. And once you leave, every day you do something different to solidify and to anchor your new timeline. Do something every day to solidify and anchor the kind of person who you are in this new timeline. Okay? And I can't with my grandkids. Oh, that sounds so much fun. Yes, the beach will get your mind right quick now. In a quick, fast, in a hurry. It will. I'm going to go camping with my grandkids in the backyard. I want to get tents and stuff like that. Because I'm moving. So I'm about to be packing up here in the next couple of days. I got to get boxes and things like that. So I'm moving. But once I move, I'm going to set up, get some tents and stuff. And we're going to camp in the backyard. I think they'll really like that. It's summertime. School's almost out for them. And I'm a full-time grandmother. I take care of my granddaughter. My grandson is with this other grandmother, but he's going to be coming with me soon. So, that type of thing. Do things that are going to be light, fun, that allow you to tap into parts of yourself that you forgot about. Some of y'all have been so busy working and paying bills and taking care of others, you don't even know what you like anymore, who you are anymore, what has changed within you because you have been living your life through the lens of other people. Just do this today. Take some time, introspection, feel your energy. Love your energy. If you exude sexual energy, exude it. Let that shit drip out your pores like sweat. It's okay. Just because somebody was like, oh, she's just too much. They're not enough. They're jealous that they can't pull it off like you can. Don't let anyone stifle your growth. Don't let anyone stop your creativity. Don't let anyone tell you that you're living your life wrong when it's your life. You have to experience it. So people are so scared to experience life because they don't want to have bad experiences. But let me tell you something. No experience is really bad if you look at it. It may be unfavorable. You may not like it in that moment in time. But if you look at what happened before that incident, what caused the incident, what happened during that incident, and what happened after the incident, usually after the incident, you come out a lot more, what's the word? A lot more wise. You ain't gonna fall for the banana and tailpipe again. You're not gonna fall for this bullshit again if you learn from your mistakes. If y'all stop looking at experiences as positive and negative and start looking at them as favorable and unfavorable, unfavorable means that, okay, there were some things that weren't so great, but it wasn't all bad. Y'all just want to, as soon as one element of a whole process goes out of whack, y'all like, oh, the whole thing is fucked. It's not. It's not. You understand? Balance. Keep your life in balance. When I say balance, that means balancing all areas of your life. When I say balancing all areas of your life, work, home, family, children. Family is outstanding family. This is your parents, your aunties, your uncles, your grandparents, your cousins, your nieces, your nephews. You got your children. You got their coworkers, your job or your business if you're a business owner. Recreation. What do you do? Where do you do in downtime? Do you have any downtime? Hobbies. What do you do for hobbies? What do you do for fun? Do you have any hobbies? If you don't have a hobby, get one. Spirituality. Where are you on your spiritual journey? Not and everyone is religious and that's okay. However spirituality finds you, however God finds you. But you have to make time for that as well. You have to make time for personal growth and spiritual development. But all of y'all's days is all consumed with everybody else's stuff. You work, you pay bills, and then you're obligated to everybody else's shit. And then your stuff gets thrown on the back burner, and then you're rushing and running around like a chicken with his head cut off to get your things done. Honor the shift that is happening. If you feel the shift, don't fight it. Do not fight the shift. You are not meant to be down here in the muck with the people. You're meant to be up here accelerating, learning, becoming more wise, becoming better, stronger, wiser. Being able to use the knowledge that you've gained to create a life that is sustainable. Because right now, life is not sustainable. Most of y'all are burnt the freak out. And you still running on, you still running and you're on fumes. What good is that doing? Is that good doing you any good? No, it's not. Because you're killing yourself. It's a slow death. It's a slow death. And then the people that you are so hell bent on helping, what are they gonna do if your ass is in the hospital? What are they gonna do when you can no longer physically, mentally, or emotionally or spiritually be their safety net? What's gonna happen then? They're gonna figure it out, right? So let them start figuring it out now. And you figure out what you need to do to get your power back, to get your essence back. Some of y'all don't know who you are. And you're waiting for someone outside of you to tell you who you are, what you're capable of. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Whew. That was a doozy boozy. All right, we're going to put that away. I'm going to post the sexuality mudra in my community stories or whatever on YouTube. I'm going to post it on my TikTok. You guys be sure to like, share, subscribe. Follow me on all of my platforms, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm not on Instagram anymore. I used to be on there, but no, we're not. Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Be sure to share this out, save it, all of that good stuff. We're going to get the, what is it? The oracle card for the day. And I'm going to be out of this guy, my lovely souls. Get back in the box. All right. So I'm going to pull an alchemy awareness card for our final message. Thank you. Thank you. All righty. Thank you, my ancestors, God, Source, Spirit. Thank you so much for the messages. Give me a final thought for the collective. What is the final thought that they need to know for today for the greatest and highest good, spiritual growth, and personal development? Okay. Vessel of knowledge. I told you I don't need these cards for real. I told y'all. Vessel of knowledge. Look at that. You see how she's glowing? Didn't I say that y'all be glowing? Didn't I tell you? You see how she's shining? You see how what she's touching is shining? Listen. Listen. Vessel of knowledge. It says you don't just know things. You know how to meet someone where they are and walk with them toward understanding. You're willing to slow down and explain, guiding through patience and presence. It takes far more strength to sit with someone through their learning than to do it for them. This is a rare kind of wisdom, the ability to pass on knowledge without ego. Didn't I say you're going to have to let that ego go? You're going to have to let that pride go. You're going to have to let that stuff go that you are worried about other people thinking. You are a vessel of knowledge. You can meet them where they're at. Meet yourself where you're at. Some of y'all are you're beating yourselves up unnecessarily. Stop beating yourselves up. This is a learning process. We're going to learn, we're going to trip, we're going to make mistakes all along this journey until this journey ends for this meat suit. Because you are an immortal being. Let's just clear that up, okay? You are an immortal being. This meat suit is not. The spirit, the Ka, the light body that animates this meat suit is immortal. You cannot destroy energy. Okay? This physical body This face that you look at in the mirror every day, this thing that you be dragging around every day, this is finite. This has an expiration date. But you, the spirit, does not. You just get in another car. You put on another outfit. Think of this as an outfit or a car. You change your clothes based on what you're going to be, what you need to be experienced, or what environment you're going to be in. You're not going to wear a bathing suit to a job interview. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to wear a suit to, I don't know, you're not going to wear a suit to the beach. You know? So think of this avatar as the outfit that you're wearing to experience this experience, to live this experience. Does that make sense? So you are a vessel of knowledge that you haven't tapped into yet. Kundalini rising. You're becoming the awakening, the quickening, whatever you want to call it. The knowledge that you hold is cosmic. Some of y'all ancient. I'm an ancient spirit. So the cosmic knowledge that I hold is ancient. Some of y'all are just old. But you hold knowledge that you haven't tapped into yet. Intuition. The gift of prophecy. Some of y'all have the gift of prophecy and it scares the living shit out of you. Don't be scared of what God gave you. Hone the skill. Hone the skill. I've been psychic my whole life. My earliest memories of speaking to spirits and having dreams come true, I was maybe about 4 or 5. And I had a dream come true. So I've known this my whole life. I've known this about me my whole life. But there are also parts of me that I don't know, that I don't understand about my gifts. There are gifts that are coming on. There are talents that are coming online now that I've reached a certain pinnacle or a certain stage or a certain part in my path. Okay? And that's true for a lot of you. And those of you that are experiencing the Kundalini awakening today, you guys have hit that part on your path. Don't run from it. Don't be scared of it. Okay? You are being guided to do this for a reason. You are being guided to have these experiences for a reason. You are needed. There is a job that you came here to do, and you can't do it in your present state of unknowing. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate it. There's something that you came here to do, and you can't do it in your present state, in your present spiritual fitness, in your present consciousness. You can't do it because you can't perceive it because your consciousness is blocking it, right? And you can't step into it because you're like, what is this shit? I don't want to do it. Yes, you do. Whether you want to or not, it's going to happen. And I'm going to tell you right now, people that fight their gifts end up in psychosis. Bipolar, schizophrenic. A lot of schizophrenic people. Not all of them. I'm not discrediting. But I'm saying a lot of them, it's a spiritual situation, not a mental one. Which is me as a psychologist. Psychology picks up where psychology leaves off, right? Psychology is a proprietary clinical spiritual transformation discipline, and it integrates, interprets, and restructures the root level soul pattern across all of the individual, right? So this is the psyche, the subconscious, the soma, the ancestral patterns, the soul patterns, the energetic patterns, right? This is encompassing them all. Psychology only talks about the mental. Okay? It only talks about the mental. Okay. Also, hold on. Okay. So the premise of Soulcology for y'all, right? I'm getting all of my stuff together. Um, my theoretical framework. This is my own discipline. The Chamber Matrix Soulcology is its own discipline, okay? So it covers 6 layers of the entire arc of the person. Psychology, hypnotherapy, things like this, they only cover 1 or 2 layers. Soulcology covers them all. And I am a certified hypnotherapist. I do specialize in past life regressions. They are available in my stand store if you go push the link in my bio. Okay? So psychology stands on the premise that transformation becomes durable when psychological, somatic, subconscious, ancestral, soul pattern, and energetic distortions are identified and addressed in the correct sequence using the correct methods inside a sovereign container. Okay? So where psychology stops at identity formation, attachment patterns, defense mechanisms, trauma adaptation, grief patterns, projections, self-concept, and rational conditioning, where conventional psychology does valuable work, psychology kind of picks up where that leaves off. It talks about your ancestral bloodline. It talks about your past lives. It talks about the energy that is carried through. And it addresses all of those. So again, know who you are. Know what you came here to do. Understand that you are not the face that you see in the mirror. You are not this body. You are not this mind. Okay? Today, expect the unexpected, especially with this Kundalini energy and Mercury energy. It's all about swift communication. It's about swift decision making. It's about having constructive conversations, active listening, productive feedback, being able to say what you mean and mean what you say, whether it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. I don't care what it is, but being able to say it and stand by it. Don't be floundering around when folks try to give you some pushback. Stand 10 toes down. Okay? Meet people where they are. That does not mean that you need to dumb yourself down or drop to their level. That means meet them where they are spiritually. You should be having spiritual conversations with people, not physical conversations with people. Okay? Step into your wisdom today. Step into your knowing. Okay? Some of you will be getting your swerve on, but don't let it don't get lust and love confused. Okay? Don't get lust and spirituality to confuse, because some people, again, they don't know how to take spiritual pressure. And sometimes spiritual pressure comes off as sexual frustration or sexual energy. So if somebody's giving you the eye and you're like, nah, bro, no, ma'am, then let them know, no, I didn't even like that. But it happens a lot. Okay? Oof, my jaw still hurts and I have another surgery today. My last one, y'all, my last one. All right, my lovelies, I'm going to take a picture of this so I can post it. If you guys have questions, you can drop it in the chat and I'll answer one free question for you guys. All right. I will answer one free question if you have one. I got about 5 more minutes, and then I've got to go. I got to go get my grandbaby's clothes together for school. And I got to braid her hair. Oopsie. Yeah, 5:20. No, I got about 5 minutes. All right, so I hope that the message resonated with you guys. Oh, my Rebel deck is calling me, so I'm going to pull this Rebel deck card. I love this deck. They're calling me. They're calling me. What does the Rebel deck have to say? Thank you, my love. What does the Rebel deck have to say? It got hot in here. It says, what the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. What did I say? The suspense, the waiting for the outside validation, the waiting for the outside permission. It says, what the fuck are you waiting for? What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. It says, if you're waiting for a sign, well, here the fuck it is. Confirmation. Told you I don't need these cards for real. All right, my lovelies. I love you guys. I thank you so much for your time, your patience, for coming in and chatting with me, listening to the message, getting some energy. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, follow me on all the other platforms, Facebook and TikTok. Go to my link in my bio to go to my stand store for all the digital products, hypnotherapy sessions, soulcology sessions, and personal readings. Okay, all of that is in my stand store. If you're interested in the Mystic Glamour ritual tools, the shea butters, the scrubs, the lip scrubs, the soaps, the hair serum, the face serum, the smudge spray, the money oil, the protection oil, the what is it? The Van oil. What else do I got? Face serum, face toner, dream mist spray. I said soaps. Yeah. So if you're interested in any of those things, I do direct shipping. So if you're interested in that, just go ahead and inbox me or drop me a message and be like, hey, I'm interested in the butter, the scrub, the hair serum, whatever it is. And I'll send you the list and the sizes. Okay? All right, my lovelies. I am out of this guy. So remember, as above, so below, as within, so without, you are the change that you want to see. Peace, my lovelies. Have a beautiful, beautiful solar rotation. Hump Day Wednesday. Peace.